Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a reading. We're going to use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. And we had one card come out. We've got faith, but it showed up in the reverse. Somebody here losing faith or has lost their faith. They're getting very impatient right now. You know, feeling like, God, you know, things are never going to work out. God, you know, I'm never going to get to the finish line. God, you know, this is never going to happen for me. Like I'm doomed. Like this is the way it's always going to be. You know, nothing's ever going to get better. And it's like, nah, especially when it comes to your passion. Maybe you're losing faith when it comes to your passions in life. Maybe for some of you, it's like, maybe you need to find some passion in your life because like you've lost all faith in all kinds of other things. And it's like, okay, well, what's your passion now? What's your passion now? Like, what do you want to do now? You know? Yes, the world is changing. I just heard somebody say, God, you know, the world's not like it used to be. I see this old man here, you know, and as we get older, and I've even said it, I'm like, well, in the old world, well, guess what? We're not in the old world anymore. You know, we are in a new world right now. And so it's about, you know, finding new passions and learning new things. I see this young girl here who's like really passionate about what it is that she's learning, and she's like teaching it to someone else, maybe her mother or grandfather or whoever that is. I can't tell, male or female. I really need to start wearing my glasses. Oh, this is so bad. I did this yesterday too. I think it was yesterday. I'm like, well, that totally bombed that one. But with that said, it's like, you know, teaching someone else, you know, what it is that you're passionate about, or going out and listening to somebody else talk to you about what they're passionate about. And then all of a sudden it gives you this like spark of inspiration. And you're like, huh, you know, I really like the way that they feel about that and the way they put that out there. Like, you know, I want to find something like that. And you go on this conquest to go find it, you know? Show me the collective. What message does the collective need to hear? Yeah. So this is overcoming insecurities, okay? I like the fact that this card showed up in the reverse, the fact that, you know, it's, otherwise I would say, you know, if it was in the upright, I would say, you know, there is something here that's been keeping you away from your, you know, away from your dreams, away from your hopes. But I feel like with the insecurity in the reverse, I feel like it's like doing something that you feel extremely passionate about and not really giving a shit what anybody thinks. Because otherwise, you're going to be dissipating, you know, just sitting there doing the same old thing because you're so worried and, you know, you don't have faith in yourself and nobody else is, you know, nobody will, you know, nobody will believe in me. Nobody will listen. You know, there's always somebody better than you, right? Oh, well, so-and-so does this and they're so much better, but they're not you. And so it's really important that you know, you step up to the plate and you overcome those insecurities, that devil inside your mind that says, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not skinny enough. That's all bullshit. And so then what happens is it blocks your heart. Well, you're coming out of that. So any of those demons, those things that you've told yourself to keep yourself stuck, I think that your passion for life is going to be much stronger than anything that is trying to hold you back. And maybe that's people who don't have faith in you. They don't have faith in your passions. You're going to go out and be a musician and everybody's like, oh, okay. I've seen this storyline before with the starving musician. Yeah, but they never gave up on their dreams. And then one day it just took that one freaking song that made them big and they were off the charts. And now, you know, they're standing on the other side and everybody's like, damn, I wish I would have stood next. Hey, remember me? You know, don't be that person, you know, be that other person. So yeah, go out and this is about your creation. You know, what is it that you're creating for the future? You know, and I think for a lot of you, if you've been creating something and working on something for a really long time and you're not actually starting to see the accolades of what you feel that you're supposed to have right now, like nobody starts at the top. And, you know, people will tell you, you know, they chase their dreams for, you know, 10, 15 years until they finally made it big. But everybody's time is different. You know, my timeline is not like somebody. You know, I was talking to a friend about that the other day, you know. It's like I could have gone out and gotten a job that would have paid more, you know, especially when you're self-employed and especially with everything that's going on in the world. But I could have went and gotten a job, but that's not me feeling good about what I'm bringing to the table. I'm building somebody else's empire. I don't want to build somebody else's empire. I want to do what I'm passionate about. You know, I'm not going to go out and just go get a fucking job for the sake of getting a job because it pays more. And it would give me a lot more stability because at least then I'm getting that 9 to 5. I know my hours. I know about how much they're stealing from me through taxes. Yeah. And it is, you know, either way, it would probably be easier if I went and got another job, but it wouldn't make me happy. And I would be what? Selling my soul to the devil? And that's because of insecurities, because, you know, maybe other people, like I said, didn't have faith in your dreams. And now all of a sudden you're going to make it freaking big, you know, especially when you don't have one of those, you know, it's like, okay, a job like mine compared to somebody who offers up like a, you know, as an esthetician or a massage therapist or something like that. They have something they can do on a daily basis. Mine is my word. Right? Mine is based off of intuition. Mine is based off of something completely different. So my job is going to be like word of mouth. My job is going to be like people who actually have sat down, done readings with me, and then they're going to go out and tell everybody, or they're going to get triggered on a video like this, you know, that's going to actually trigger that person to want to come and talk to me. It's not a business that, you know, yeah, you can have like lower your prices and do every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but I'm also a life coach. And I don't want just every Tom, Dick, and Harry for $25 a freaking, you know, for a half an hour. Like, that's not the type of clientele that I am trying to, like, then people want you to fix them for $35 and you can't, okay? You know, I'm working on, you know, I do more life coaching. Whereas massage or esthetician, they can do that right there on the spot. They have all the tools. There it is. This is like where, you know, and you want that. This is where people have to really think, do I really want the truth? So it's completely different. So you can't compare it. It's like comparing apples to oranges. And, you know, a job like mine is going to take a minute to really take root and be grounded. You can take off, but you'll die out just as fast because you'll be, you know, I've been learning this stuff for a decade and long before I ever even started myself into the business. Like I was learning a lot and then I was also living the lifestyle. So that's different. So there's, you know, it all goes back to your creation and what is important and not worrying about what other people say. I've had friends tell me, you should probably just go and get a job piece. It would really help you out. And I'm like, no, you know, because it's not about the money to me. At the end of the day, it's about what I do and it's about my passion, not the devil where I'm chasing the dollar or the Benjamins. Is that what it is? Chasing the Benjamins? And you're going to have people who are going to get mad at you because at the end of the day, this despondence that they have towards you, look at how she's looking at her like, oh, you made it. And yeah, you're going to make it because you're doing what you're passionate about and other people are doing it because it pays the bills. Well, you're also breaking down your body, you know, like by doing that. So people aren't going to like it. See how she's like standing, like, you know, people see you because of your creation and you're standing out above the rest. And people aren't going to like you when that happens. You know, the people who wanted to see you fail, the people who tried to deter you, the people who, you know, are jealous of what you're doing because they don't have the fucking balls to do it themselves. But this, at the end of the day, your journey is your journey. Everybody has their own fucking journey. Not everybody is supposed to climb to the top at the same exact fucking time. That's not how this works. It takes a lot of work. And for some of you, you know, you're a fucking workaholic. And then we've got miracle here. So despondence, you know, here's the deal. You know, people are going to get mad at you. You're going to be working a lot, you know, and that also might piss people off. You know, one thing I will tell you is you got to have a work-life balance. You got to have a work-life balance. You cannot, be constantly in your creation. Like, you have to be creating other things. Like, you have to keep everything balanced, because otherwise it's gonna piss people off. You're not answering your phone to your friends anymore. You don't reach out anymore. And I understand, people do fall off and whatnot, but at the same time, and that's okay. Let them go. Let them go. If they're supposed to be back in your life, they'll be back later. And if not, don't worry about it. Don't allow that to be your insecurity, and don't make that be part of theirs. Oh, they're not going to like me anymore because, I have to work all the time. But at the same time, let people go. Like, let them know, hey, I'll see you on the flip side. I got shit to do. Take it easy. Goodbye. And that's when, miracles come afoot, whatever that is. But I do feel like there's, even though it's almost like when you start losing faith in something, that's when all of a sudden you have that final breakthrough. And that's what I get with this faith in the reverse, creation and miracle. It's like all of a sudden, right when you want to give up, right when you just, you're done, you're at the finish line, you just can't take anymore, and you're ready to explode. And you've been going and going and going, and you've been, tried to stay passionate about it. And then boom, you finally have that breakthrough, and there's that miracle. But then there's a lot of guilt that comes along with it. There's a lot of guilt because of, maybe you had to step on other people's toes. Maybe you've had to, let people go, and you're hoping that these people will find it in their heart to forgive you. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know if you just heard that horn honk, but, that's confirmation. You're hoping for forgiveness, So there's an air of mysticism, but this is just part of your destiny. Whoever's supposed to be in your life will, and whoever is not won't. Okay? But mysticism, it's like, you're on this, I feel like you're on your mission. You're on your you know what? I just keep referring back to that movie I watched. I watched it like 3 times this week because I was like, holy shit. It's called The Adjustment Bureau. Watch that because it talks about destiny and how, destiny will get in the way of certain things. And if they don't want the two of you guys together, if this is about a relationship, right? And, maybe someone here, works all the time and that's all they want to do, because I do see that constant like workaholic bullshit that's been coming up almost in every reading. It's been breaking people up, or people don't have time to date because I gotta work and work and work and work, and I'm just gonna chase the dollar bill and I'm not gonna allow myself happiness, Well, guess what? When you're passionate about something and you're falling in love, that is when you make the majority of your money. That's when the miracles and the magic can actually come. And that is when you realize, like, oh my God, I have been turning down so many amazing opportunities, going to lunch with my friends, making memories because I am chasing after the dollar bill. I would rather have money than have that friendship over there. And I'll sacrifice the fucking friendship, just so I can make more money. I know it's your birthday, Karen, but, I can't come. So, I know I already worked 16 days in a row, but, I got to get this thing done. What? So be careful of that because I see that here. Again, work-life balance. And I do see for a lot of you, whoever it is that's in the creative arts, I definitely get like miracles getting ready to happen. It's like you are being guided by your spirit guides and angels. And I feel like it too. It's like you just have no insecurities. I just see you kind of like getting through all of this, knowing that this is all part of your destiny and all part of the plan. And you don't really even care who the fuck you piss off along the way because it doesn't even matter to you. You're just like, I'm doing me, you do you, I'm on my road, and I have a focus right now, and that is what I'm doing. I'm definitely getting art. I just see people looking at you like, who do you think you are? Well, forgive me for not giving a shit. That's what I get with this. Forget, who do you think you are? Forgive me for not giving a shit, and knowing that you sleep really well at night. You sleep like a baby, not caring. You're like, I'm not even insecure with that. Like, I don't even care if you leave. I don't care. I'm not going to block my heart off like you. I'm not going to live in this conditional. Like, I have more things to do than that. You're like, whoever this is, you got really cool energy. So pat yourself on the fucking back. I feel like you're somebody who is very, very like psychic. You're, with this indigo color, because we have a lot of it here. We actually have it here like 4 times. Okay. So this is like, crown chakra, third eye chakra energy. It's like, this is definitely like, you're definitely led by mysticism. You're definitely led by, it's an all-knowing. You see things for what it is. I feel like, I'm getting crown chakra and third eye chakra energy from this. It's like, you're very intuitive. I think that you had a moment of weakness, which is totally fine. We all go through that experience of like, oh shit, is the universe going to catch me? But I think all in all, yeah, the universe catches you. I feel like miracles are getting ready to happen because out of all the cards, this is the brightest one in all of them. And this is in your solar plexus. And it's like, once you turn on that light switch, all of a sudden everything comes through. It's like, people start to forgive one another. If you have been, if there's been any issues when it comes to your family life, all of that, people, we always have some type of family fucking feuds and disputes. I do see things like that. Those are like coming to an end. It was all part of the destiny, and you guys needed to overcome this as well. And you're going to have to work through that. I'm getting a lot of, whatever this is, there's going to be a lot of work that comes along with it. But it's not work that you haven't already done, and it's not work that you can't get yourself through. And it is all part of your destiny. And look at this quest. And to discover, what brought in all of this grief in the first place. So, wow. I really like this energy. I actually really like this reading. If you guys like this reading, let me know. Like this video, share, comment. I really do appreciate it. You guys check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to everyone, who has donated to my channel. And I hope you got something out of this. I love you guys all so much, and we will chat again soon. Take care.